I'm Justin Spann, and I work at the Woodlawn Church of Christ. I'm the youth and family minister there. I'm also a full-time teacher at Morris Hill Bible School and coach football for the varsity team. Michael Jackson was um, kind of the one that got me here. He was my youth minister when I was in middle school, and was, along with a lot of other people, was a very influential person in my life. He was just an awesome, personable guy that I knew he worked here, and I went to UNA, got my degree there, and um, this is kind of the career I chose. As the years went by in college, I started thinking, I do believe that God's calling me to ministry in some way. How that works out, I'm not totally sure, because I know teaching and coaching and youth ministry all overlap in some way. But how that works out exactly, you don't know till you get there, I guess. Um, and I chose Heritage because it's local. It's easy to get here, and I loved coming in person, when I could before I started teaching, and chose this place. Michael was kind of that big influence for me. Um, and just how local it was very convenient for me. Heritage Christian has really impacted my ministry a lot in the ways of building this excitement for me for teaching. Um, I I got my degree in teaching secondary education at UNA, um, and so teaching was something I wanted to do, but teaching the Bible was also something I wanted to do. But Heritage really built this excitement and desire to do that even more, and I was just so much more enthusiastic about teaching because of Heritage. When I first got here, I was going to more focus on the counseling side, I thought, but then I got into some textual classes and I loved it. And I loved Dr. Gallagher, Dr. Daly, and Dr. Barrier, and many others that I've had in class that was talking about the text. And yeah, we really get in the fine points of the text, but we get into the applicable stuff, the things that apply to our daily lives a lot. And so it was just it just built this excitement and desire in me to go and teach that. And I love teaching because of that, being in the classroom and studying it and talking about the text. And it's really impacted my teaching. There's been many people, I guess, specifically with Heritage. Michael Jackson was that guy. Like I said, he was my youth minister in my early teenage years, and was just an awesome guy. Gives you a hug every time you see him. Always excited to see you. There's been many times we've had lunch together over the years since I've moved to Florence. We're both from Winfield, grew up in Winfield, Alabama, and so it was just a natural attraction to go towards Michael and towards Heritage because of him. And I just remember he saw that potential in me when I was in middle school, and even in high school, and even in college, when maybe I didn't see that potential in me to teach and preach and just to minister to people. And I'm very thankful to him, and there's many other people, but him specifically, to Heritage. Well, like I said, I'm the youth minister at Woodlawn Church of Christ, and teach at Morris Hill Bible School, coach at Morris Hill Bible School, and um, at Morris Hill I teach history and the Bible, and a lot of that overlaps, and it's awesome. Um, but my degree at Heritage is Master's of Ministry, and I'm still pursuing my Master's of Divinity. So to get continue with that, and if I go further than that, I don't know. But that's the plan right now. And like I said, Heritage has really impacted my teaching and my excitement to teach. One of my great mentors, Josh Webster, has said to me, just when you teach, just make the Scripture come alive to them. And I think the teaching that I've gotten at Heritage has been that, and they've made the Scripture come alive to me, and that's very impactful to teenagers and those that I teach on a daily basis. And also, I'd say one more thing too. I started my career with ministry and everything, and that kind of started right when I got married, and so my wife has been a very big part of my ministry, Adriana, and she She does a lot behind the scenes that I couldn't do. I couldn't be successful as a minister without her. And then being a father, a young father in ministry, having a little 2-year old is so beneficial. It can be hectic and chaotic at times, but that's teaching the Bible has really impacted just my family because I'm in the scriptures, and I try my hardest. Sometimes I fail, but I try my hardest to put what I teach into my own life, to not let it be just, oh, I teach this and I don't live it. I want to live it, and I want to show that and make my family a family of God. And that's really impacted me as well. If you never thought about a career in ministry, I think you might be um, missing out on something really big. Ministry is it is. There's a lot of headaches in every job. There's headaches in every career you choose. There's going to be things that are difficult, but ministry, I wouldn't say it's better than every other job, because your ministry should be in every job. But like I said, with my family, being in ministry and being focused on that spiritual aspect of my life more, just because I'm getting paid to do that, has bled over into the rest of my life. And me personally, it's benefited me a lot to be involved with the scriptures every day, to teach that to people, and to challenge myself to live the way I'm teaching. Um, and it's very fulfilling outside of just your own personal life or family life. It, you impact a lot of people, and I think you can do that in any job, but with this, you really see it. You really see it firsthand, and it's very, very encouraging and very fulfilling to be in a life of ministry.